It's hot. Woot. Yes, earlier today, I'm wrapped up in my headphones are wrapped around my mic cord. Oh well. Yeah, it was like ridiculously hot earlier. Still kind of hot. It's got to, god dang it. It got to 88 today. That's Fahrenheit. Um, and it's still about 70 degrees outside at like just after 2 a.m. on Wednesday. All right, last 7 days. Went into work last Tuesday to find out the boiler busted. And of course, it's the boiler that we need for the big industrial washing machines. Yay! Not yay. No, I'm stuck having to use the tiny little washers to do everything. So that's been obnoxious for over a week now. I'm so over it. And I'm over those idiots not doing their fair share of the work and then not stocking properly. And it's like, why are you even here? Why do you work here if you don't want to do things the right way? And of course they get away with it. And if I did something, I wouldn't. Then again, I wouldn't do that anyway. So let's see, we finished the mix last week. Yay! That's in my portfolio. But yeah, that had its own little special problems trying to get the kick and bass and all of that stuff to be proper. Yeah. That's all done, and these things keep going crooked. It's really annoying me. I'll turn and glance at myself in the OBS screen, and they'll be all like this, and it's like no. So I'm hoping to start the production one tomorrow night. I didn't quite get a chance to do it Monday because usually Monday is when I'll shoot the videos because then I could just take a shower and go to bed or whatever. Cat lurking in the background. So but that didn't happen. My kids were still here Monday night and didn't need to listen to my son playing video games and my daughter talking to her friends on Facebook. So I decided to wait until they were away so I can concentrate on that. I also need to concentrate on doing my collaborations. Those have got to get done like this week. I can't. It's been ridiculous. Let me have some coffee first. So last Wednesday, I'm sitting at the computer trying to work on that one of the collaborations I have going, and I hear this obnoxiously loud noise coming from behind me. They started doing construction on the outside of the apartment complex shortly after noon. So it's like a constant drill behind in my bedroom on the back wall where my bed is. My pillow is against that back wall. So I was like, okay, maybe they won't start early and I can get some sleep the next day. They were at it at 10 o'clock in the morning, drilling behind my head. So I'm like, oh my God. So I had to move myself into the living room because I couldn't go sleep in my daughter's room because it's also on the back wall. And it's like that would have kept me up. And I got maybe 4 hours of sleep that day. And then they weren't back there the next day. Thank God. Oh, no, wait, they were. But I came out here and slept on the floor for a couple hours. And then, like, the next day they weren't there, so. And they did it Saturday. I was hoping nobody would be doing any of that on Saturday. No, they were. Then I had nothing on Sunday. I had plans to go somewhere on Monday, but I couldn't because the stupid crane, this little, I don't know what you have, this lift, the basket lift contraption, was behind my car. So I couldn't go and do anything. Period. I had to walk to the store, get what I needed, come home. Or I had plans to go and check out this little historical site. Couldn't even go on it. Couldn't go do it. So it's like I'm just gonna have to wait until this week. And hopefully Monday or Sunday, depending on the weather, I don't think it's supposed to rain, I might actually be able to get out and do something, because it's just so rude that they would park that thing behind people's vehicles. And it's like, not everybody works 9 to 5 or 8 to 4 or whatever. I work 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. and I have to do my errands during the day. And it's like, it's not like I'm just staying at home 24/7. No, I do have to like leave and go do things. And it's ridiculous. Nobody knocked on any door to go, hey, we need to get over here. Could you possibly move your car? Nobody did that. So I got stuck at home on my day off. On the one stinking day off, it didn't rain during the day. It did rain that evening, though. But when I was awake. I'm never going to get the hell out of this apartment to go do something for once. It's ridiculous. They just better not block me in next Monday. Period. But yeah, that's been my week so far. Not really a whole bleeping heck of a lot going on. Production series. I don't have a set plan for that. I'm just gonna do whatever comes to mind. I know the first thing I'm going to start with. I know that's the first thing. Drums are the first thing I'm going to start with. Get that, some kind of structure, main structure with that, and then go from there, and then start doing everything else after that. But, which will be interesting, because I don't tend to structure what I need to do when I sit down and try to write something. It's like I'll have something in my head, and like it'll be on the piano or whatever, and then I'll play a bit of it and then take it into MuseScore, write it in, try to figure out what the tempo is, if I have it in, what the time signature is, because I think I have one I'm doing now, and I have no clue what time signature it is. I thought it was 4/4, and I don't think so. But I have no idea how to figure that out. We didn't do a lot of that theory stuff when I was in band in school, and I've mentioned this a couple of bazillion times before. So I don't know what it is. But it'll be just like somebody who's new. It's like I've got this idea in my head, and I don't know where to start or how to get going or whatever. And that's basically what it's going to be. It's going to be, this is how we're going to get started, or this is how I get started, and whatever. And I'm not a singer. I'm not a lyricist. I haven't tried really with lyrics. I've tried singing badly, giving a Reaper's tuning a workout, which is what I do. But yeah, we'll get it all sorted out. We'll work it out. It'll go for as many videos as it takes. With the mixing videos that I did, both of them ended up being 15 weeks. Now, usually when I'm mixing a song, depending on how difficult it is, it takes just a few days, if that. I did one mix in like 4 hours, and then spent the next day tweaking it and doing all the fun fiddly bits, like automation and making sure everything's balanced properly and all that fun stuff that we do. But yeah, we'll work it out as we go. You know, it's no set rules. There's no one way to make a damn song. There's no one way to do anything at all. There are just ways that work for you and ways that don't work for you, and that's the only ways you need to figure out. And it's like, that's why I will be using, if I can find a blank page, that would be fun. You know, I do have a production notebook down on in that mess somewhere. I might use that. The hell? I just write on every page with no real meaning. I'll use a notebook, write stuff down. Or if you want, you can use a word processing program, type things in. Hell, you could even voice memo stuff on your phone if you have one. But just write things down. Things that work, things that don't work. And things that you feel is like, okay, well, this worked, but I need to make an improvement on the workflow or whatever. And then it's like figuring out what works best for you. Yeah, you can get a tons of ideas from other people, but what works for them may not necessarily work for you. And I watch a crap ton of videos, but no one has ever just like start to the end, dealing with all of it and figuring things out. What works, what don't work, doesn't work. Proper verbiage there. So yeah, I think I've, what's that, 12 minutes? There's little bits that's gonna cut out because my phone went off. Yeah, there's, other than the work disasters and the crap going on around here, it hasn't really been much, not much going on. Trying to finish up old mixes from like a year to 3 years ago that I started when I'm in the academy, trying to get those done so I can like focus on other things. I gotta stop starting all these projects and not finishing them, or I get frustrated and then move on to something else. I gotta quit doing that. I gotta stick with a plan just to get things done so I can clean up my Reaper session so I'm not having a gazillion windows open. So on that note, how was your last 7 days? Yeah, how was your last 7 days? I was like, I'm running out of things to say, or how to go about doing it. Yeah. Let me know in the comments section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.